All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mike.
180.
Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 52.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33. One touch.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Landry, the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
55 to Mike.
One touch.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Shit.
Gun, gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
Here we go.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Mayfield to throw it this time. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Slam.
Hey, alert 33. Pistol.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this This is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw, 6-6 bullet high.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts in drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be a big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Run, run, run. Two-jet bomber, two-jet bomber.
Check.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On second down, Mayfield again. And his throw here's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Mayfield on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield down. He gets it complete to Harris. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Mayfield now from the 50. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 55 is my guy. 55.
Know your job. Regular.
Under crunch.
Run.
They'll try and run with Harris, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on.
61, matchbox, lights.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch the edge. Check.
Lead grip.
Here's Hunt. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Let's get it.
On the ready.
Go 58's the mic. Set the tone, defense.
Freestone, travel.
Watch twist. Check 24. Check 24.
Ready?
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a short one to Gesicki, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Here we go.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Elliott now to add the extra point.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Dolphins 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
King.
Check this guy.
Regular. One time.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Mike.
180.
Hey, they're scared.
One time.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Box it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. And again, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll look to throw now on first down. Funches has it complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
It's our time.
Protein spill.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Let's go, baby.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Browns 49, Dolphins 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. 2nd and 4. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, box drop.
51, Mike, 51. In your face.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Wide, get wide.
Run.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. They'll let it go. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 32 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Watch the slant.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
61, matchbox lights.
SOS.
2nd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, you're trailing, it's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 2. At the 34-yard line.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Regular.
Say.
Mayfield looks to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
All day. Don't throw this way.
Elliott on for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Greystone travel.
Alert 3. Check, 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 check.
Now Hunt. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
They run again with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it third down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
General West.
Come. Shoot.
On the ball.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.